Here we go.
Memphis wine tastes
Oh, it's Klee's birthday. These last couple of days, Klee came up with a plan to go on a great big adventure before her birthday. First, Klee managed to slip away while Master Jean was busy with her work. Next, Klee ran off to a place that Master Jean will not be able to find. Klee ran and found a great big lizard in a gigantic cave. Then Klee got very excited thinking about her birthday and might have run off too far. Master Jean would be angry if she found out. So, can you please come pick Klee up, please? I'll be waiting. Oh, Klee will give you the strange stone from the great big lizard. If you find out how to make treasure with it, come teach Klee, okay? Oh yeah, I did the web event. It was strange, but easy. What else? Yeah, no more special. Wait. I have achievements.
Who share?
Achievies. What did I get? Oh yeah, a bunch of story stuff. Set Toritaru free. Who let the dogs out? Fight fire with fire. Ride the lightning. Defeat Dance Kairagi, Dancing Thunder, while their weapon is infused with Electro. Earn your first victory in a Crook Clash. Complete Autumn Wind Scarlet Leaves. Reach the Outsider Settlement. And escort the goods successfully and leave Rito. Neat. Neato Mosquito. Wait, why do I have a... Ah, okay. Where are we? I was like wandering around collecting things. Oh yeah, we need to go deliver these goods because I accidentally tried to go back to the what is this place called? Rito, and got arrested. So let's go deliver the letter as we were asked to do. Oh, world quest. We'll leave him be for now. Yeah, I was like killing samurai and such. Because we needed enough materials to send this thing again. Up we go. Oh. And I should have gotten enough of these little branches. I spent all my resin yesterday on that dungeon to max this thing out. I just need to gather the other materials as well. So yeah, we're just leveling this sword up. I don't know who I'm going to use it on. Because I didn't get Kazuha, sad. Oh yeah, goodness, we need 18 of those, okay. And 14 of those, okay. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna kill a bunch of those today, I'm sure. Both. Right here. Are we infiltrating to deliver these goods? Coming in the back entrance. Can I climb this? Maybe. Climb. Oh.
I'll find the treasure for sure.
Treasure right here, don't you see? It's a pocket watch. Market. I'm glad there's more artifacts to farm. That should be good. Although it's going to add a bunch of time to my daily routine. Oh wait, how much resin do I have? Am I capped? Probably. Yeah, I forgot to spend some today. Wait. Over there. Okay. You wait a second. I gotta go spend some of this resin. Oh, more artifacts. Dang. I'm real curious if these come back. I'll have to go check on the weekend. Huh? Oh. Also, one more thing. Trip to the teapot. It was just ice. I thought it was like a lemon seed.
Would you care to sit down?
Nope. I want to make new furniture. I wish there was a claim all button. That would be sick. Okay, what else do I need? Give me the money.
If you ever...
Okay, I'm trying to make a set right now, so let's see. It's this one. I need hay, crates, wagon, barrels. Those lanterns, street lights, whatever you want to call them.
Would you care to sit down?
All right, so I need hay, crates, hay, crates, barrels. I need 2 of the light. You, no. I was looking to see if any were 16 hours.
If you ever...
Okay. Oh no, did I make a mistake? My plants are ready to harvest. Ah! Alright. I'm assuming that these are one-time things. Yep. No usable seeds. Huh. Oh, I must have only bought 4. That would make sense. No. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the thing I just was at. I got confused about which island I was on. Alright, place. I forget that I can use this to go back, right back to where I was. As opposed to teleporting somewhere on the map, which is what I normally do. Oh, and this must be where the Adventurers Guild is. This place is so pretty. Ah. Oh. Is that the Shogunate Palace? I don't know. What's that?
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Rude?
Wait! We're not the general public.
Yeah, we're the public general. Duh.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Whoa. Classist.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here's the letter.
Rashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Thoma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
I'm like a transformer.
In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Enter Komore Tea House. Okie dokie. In I go. Yeah, what kind of tea is this? Bleh.
Well, now that we're here, where's Thoma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Oh my god. Look at that dog. It's so cute. Oh my
forgot their
god.
promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Thoma, is that you? Thoma, you're the cutest if that's you.
What?
Transform?
Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Where did the human looking hot Thoma go?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
No?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
I know a dog when I see one. Sure.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Uh-oh. You don't want that.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito.
Why does he sound so
I came up
familiar?
with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Face the lightning. Ride the lightning?
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're
Like
getting all
AC/DC?
serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
The courage to face the lightning.
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination.
I guess.
A long time ago,
I am
we had
filled
a friend
with
who was
determination.
much the same. But when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story.
Kazuha's friend.
His light still burns all the more brightly.
So we would be allowed to meet the Shirasagi Himegimi. Himegimi!
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato Residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh?
Is it a date? Date.
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Okay. Tarumaru? Woof! Owner of Komore Tea House. Yes. Woof. Who's a handsome doggy? You are. Woof, woof, woof. I love it here. This is the best place I've ever been. Ooh. 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 What? I'm gonna yoink your book is what I'm gonna do. Go to the statue of the omnipresent god. Alright. I can do that. Where did you come from, phasing into existence ass? Oh. Lucky dog, lucky dog. Stop standing on things, Zhongli. Ship, ship, ship. Oh, wow, that's a big statue. Why is she so hot though?
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree?
Well, of course. Why do you think it was so hard for us to get here? Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt
Before
decree?
I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Leah is the city of contracts.
Because she wants to be like Pain from Naruto and build her big statue where she houses all of the
As for
power.
Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
The Raiden
That doesn't
Shogun
mean
is
anything.
both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to
That's
regulate
stupid.
the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own
She
will.
sounds like a buffoon.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case,
Maybe.
the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
Why are you so small?
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know,
Raiden?
selfish?
How American are you, Paimon?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun.
Yep.
And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
That was horrible.
Sound? What sound?
Are we
I
in
didn't hear
detention?
anything. Did something happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor.
Yeah.
That is where visions come from.
Look, she has
In
two
other words,
Dendro
a person's vision
visions.
represents their ambition.
No wonder there's no Dendro characters.
So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolizes ambition and not
All right.
power.
Time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato Residence.
Yes.
Finally!
Give me my travel permit. Oh, the aspirations of all. Shoop. I've considered putting the main character back in my squad for my story questing, but even if I turn, well, I thought about turning him Electro, but then I can't get his, I won't have his, constellations yet. And, whew. Wait, it's way over there? Why is it way? Ooh. Shrine of the Depths. There you go. I remembered. It's one Sealy. Oh, it's not active unless the Sealies are here, I guess. Yeah, see, I don't really know how these work yet.
Stabilize. This is order.
Bang.
Access denied. We're way behind schedule.
Eh. Ooh. I think I can break. Climb. Boom. What? That didn't work? Ah. Oh. Oh. I see. I pick them up and then I put them down. No. Yeah. Aha. I have learned a thing. Ooh. And this is why it's so hard to get story quests done, because there's just treasure chests and enemies everywhere. But I need these guys scabbards.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. No touching. Blaze over. Ayaya. See?
Hi, yeah. Oh, you're still alive? Excuse me? Bap, bap. Bap.
Stabilize.
Where did you come from?
No touching.
Why do you keep healing?
For Rex Lapis.
Urgh. Die.
Get a thing or two.
Plain ass treasure chest. Weapon. Puzzle. Treasure chest. Ah! I need to start flagging things so I don't forget about them. Puzzle. Up there. Because yes, I want to go do all the random things I stumble across. But I also need to actually do the story quest, I guess. And unlock more of the map so that I can go to the artifact dungeon. That's where I really need to get. Nice. And nice. Ooh, Sacred Forest in the Moonlight. Gorgeous. Hey, I see you up there. You're in pretty plain sight. All things considered. Chop. I get my stamina increased again. Oh man. Oh, Tanook? Are you a little Tanook? What do you do, little Tanook? Whoop. Whoop. Oh, hi.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand! Access denied. Over here.
Where'd she go?
Let me amuse myself a little.
God. A little too high. Couldn't see him. Ganyu, you're quite broken, my dear. Quite broken indeed. I lost my little Tanuki friend, though.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh.
Crumble.
Okay. Didn't even need this. But it's nice to know I have it available, right? Oh, there you are. Hi. Shoop. And then. Shoop. And then. Here. Oh, you little trickster. That's it? No. 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 No.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
That's how that dude talks? He looks like he talks like this. I shall protect the lady of the clan. He sounds like me. All high pitched.
Still documents.
Hello, what is your business in the Yashiro Commission? About yourself. I am Madarame Hyakube, an advisor who reports to Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission. The commissioner is very busy at the moment, so you may talk to me if it is not something urgent. Feel free to ask for help if you need anything. You are a respected guest of the Kamisato clan, and I shall do my utmost to help you. Give me commissions. The Yashiro Commission, the Kanjo Commission, Kenjo Commission, and the Tenryo Commission are known as the Tri-Commission. The Yashiro Commission is different from the other two commissions. It's responsible for cultural affairs in Inazuma, like offerings to shrines, ceremonial affairs, publishing books, and so on. Because of that, we often hear the various wishes of the people of Inazuma. Miss Kamisato is a very kind lady. She has persuaded the commissioner to allocate funds and resources to help grant the people's wishes. But since the requests concern many different aspects of life here, we usually have a shortage of manpower when things get busy. Now that I mention it, would you be interested in helping us out? You will be paid fairly, of course. Once you have more experience and a better reputation, you will receive more important and better paying commissions. Yeah. I want to do the quests. Let me raise my reputation. Let me boost.
This is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top the Dawn Winery. Jade Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato Residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
Oh, she's a pot.
Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
It's fine.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for
In this way, it
receiving
doesn't
you in
have to
this
be her.
fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Thoma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I'm just here to meet the Shogun.
Oh,
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
Okay, bye.
please, wait! Please, don't go!
This feels so weird. Like I said last time, I guess he was changed now that he's seen his sister and seen what she's up to. But, like, this is not how Aether has responded the rest of the game so far to requests for help. Like, I literally spent days wandering around with Zhongli planning his own funeral because they asked me to. Like, what?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
3? What do you think I am, a genie?
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
The traveler listens while Kamisato Ayaka tells the story of the 3 vision
A
holders.
former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Does Paimon got Paimon?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
I will do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
Can I get a travel pass?
I'm sure you'll do great.
Can I get a travel permit? No?
Miss Kamisato's left, it seems. No cutting corners now, okay?
Go to Konda Village and find out what happened. Alright. Where? Ah, okay. Well, first of all, there's a treasure over here somewhere. But where? Oh, it might be down. I bet it is down, in fact. Too short.
Yep.
Ayaya, ayaya, ayaka. I'm gonna swoop around this backside and see if there's any hidden caves in the cliff wall. Oh! Sort of. What are you doing here? Oof. Oof.
No time to lose. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, is that supposed to get me up to the thing? No. Not even close, actually. Oh. Not sure what the objective of that particular thing is.
Yep. I could get used to this.
Oops.
This is order.
Hiya!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Off we go.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Ah! What's that?
No time to lose.
Oh no, give me that carrot too. Sucker. Oh yeah, and there's treasure. Hey!
Let's light it up.
Where did all this food come from? And again. Cha! Ah!
Let's light it up.
By royal
Gather.
Ow, 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 ow. Perish.
No
Crap.
time to lose.
odds for people.
Solidify. Fortified.
We gotta gather resources while we're out and about exploring. Don't you know? Don't you know? We will need them later. And I am a resource hoarder. Ooh, look at all these things. Zoosh. Oh, a new entry. What are you? Oh, wow, 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 wow. Jesus. He knocked me off the damn cliff. Rude. Get me back up there again. I want to go.
No time to lose.
Ah!
Even
That's not what I meant to do. I want to switch to Benny Boy. Oh, no, you don't. Wah! And now you die.
No time.
Winter shall eventually come.
New items. Whoa, geez Louise. He dropped all the knives.
Adventure time.
I think that's the first time Zhongli has died in like 3 months.
Off we go.
More treasure, more Nobushi.
Off we go.
Ah. Ah. Ow. Why did you switch targets, Bennett? Bennett, why did you switch targets? Where did the other scabbard hilt thing go? Are the boys back? Hell yeah, they are. Hell yeah, brother.
By royal decree.
This is getting interesting.
What about the fast ones that sprint around the area? They back? No. Doesn't look like it.
Weather's not bad today. Oh crap.
Oops, sorry, Benny. Didn't mean to interrupt you there. Huh. Yes. Oh. Fancy chest. Swoosh. Alright, I saw them. There they are. Hey, guys.
Odd, reveal thyself.
I will have order. Boom. Main Fräulein, should you fall as you...
Shouldn't let your guard down.
See ya. What? Oh, you step back.
No time to lose.
Okay. Let's zoom on down here now. See what's going on in the village. Kinjiro.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Ayaka.
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
Nope.
Must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Ayaka.
Over and see.
Ayaka. The meaning of meaningless waiting. Ask the crowd for news. The crowd? The two old people?
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
Why?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago.
Hey?
Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him.
Okay.
But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did?
I doubt it.
We'll gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
Okay, Kinjiro, what do you have to say? Oh, Paimon, move it. So why the change?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that
It does seem to be
Tejima
on
had
everyone's
nothing
mind.
wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person.
Oh yeah. I
I
forgot
can't
these three
claim
people
to
lost their
fully
visions.
understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer.
Ruroni.
Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state.
He's
Yeah,
right
he's a
there. You
lost
guys are just
soul.
talking about him right in front of his face?
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Hey, sorry we had all that conversation, you know, right in front of you, but...
I'll be masquerading. You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
You've lived here a long time. Look at that. What's happening back there?
But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help discover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right?
Seems logical to me.
Can't remember anything. It's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back.
That's not how it works, Paimon.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
Oh. Convenient.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Well, that's an awfully convenient thing to say. Right before one loses their memory, I think.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
Okay.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Find the clues to Tejima's memory. Alright. Can I get on this house? I mean, I can. You missed. One egg? Inazuma has nests with only one egg in them? Oh. Log.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead.
Black snakehead? What is that?
Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out,
Water.
he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab.
Perfect.
I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more!
There's more, but wait, there's more!
I prayed at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession.
I know that word. What is that?
That's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
The Omamori. I recognize that word. My weeb is becoming useful.
Stabilize.
Maybe I should run my team with Noelle around to smash all these things, but I mean Zhongli does it.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child.
What is it though?
But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
That is true. Elemental energy does seem to stick around on things. Oh.
Here we are. This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot.
Yeah.
The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years?
I would think he just stayed here to, because he was helping people and they appreciated it.
Amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
If we become separated during war, go wait for me in Konda Village. They'll be safe. There will be a safe home for us there. It's here.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Sure does seem that way, Paimon.
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Konda Dinsuke, village chief. I haven't seen an unfamiliar face in the village for quite some time. Such energy and liveliness. Ah, it really is great to be young. Are you looking for me? Have you run into any difficulties? Tell me a bit about yourself, sir. My name is Konda Dinsuke, and I'm the village head here. I welcome you on behalf of everyone here. Though we are a small village, our history runs even further than Rito Harbor. A long, long time ago, the almighty shogun granted my ancestors this land. From that moment onward, this village was named Konda Village and has been managed by my family ever since. What can you tell me about Konda Village? You see those lavender melons in the fields? That's our proud local specialty. Is it good? Oh my, it's delicious. It is filled with useful materials from top to bottom. Merchants and dye houses love those melons. Not these melons. Not only can you cook with it, the flowers can also be used to make natural and durable dye. It can even act as a pest repellent. Oh, our village used to be so lively. Merchants looking for dye, adventurers heading to Inazuma from Rito, outlanders touring the land. This place used to be filled with people from everywhere, and I used to show them around and give them directions. Too bad all that's in the past now. Ever since the Sakoku Decree came into force, it became difficult for outlanders to make their way here. Merchandise became hard to sell, and dye houses no longer needed that much dye. As a result, the fields have all gone to waste. What a shame. This historical village and its fertile land, it's all gone to waste.
Certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially.
Not sad?
After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it.
I hate this Shogun.
It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her?
I mean, it's not your fault.
When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness.
Oh.
The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Good.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Wow. This is fucking depressing, but true.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Thoma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
Somewhat.
Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
This is making me not want Bale on my team.
Stabilize. Feel my blade.
By royal decree,
No rest.
teamwork is dreamwork.
Didn't even realize I did it, but I did do it. I'm the best. Oh, ho, 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 I see you up there. You sneaky electromunculus? I don't know how to say it yet. It was Geoculus. Oh, what? Can't climb? Let's get down to business to climb the pole. Ah! Yeah! Oh ho ho! Nice. Oh ho ho ho! Oop. Oop. I mean, I'm right here. I may as well do it, I guess. And you! What are you?
Solidified.
What do you want me to do? What a weird place for it to spawn. Oh.
Gather.
Out of my way. Oh, new churl. Big hilly churl.
Adventure time.
Big boy. Ooh, he's trapped in the dome. And I cannot access this yet, right? Is that right?
Stabilize.
Yeah.
Tidal wave. Bring it on.
Order.
Yeah. What's up? How are you this evening? I don't know how to get in this shield yet. Wait. No, I don't know how to get in there yet. Where am I going? Over there. Okay. Well, I don't have... Playing the Mass Effect. Nice. Which one are you on? And is it your first time? I only ever played the first one, although I own the second, but never played it. Ah! Bah! See, I don't know what the point of having to unlock these waypoints is, because I can't teleport to them. So what does it matter? You know? Whoosh. Go, go, go. Bueno. Bueno. Oh, there's another one. Original Chili when came out. Nice. Yeah. Whoops. A few of my people I were watching were all playing it recently, and I was real tempted. Oh. No. Hey. I don't know what pattern I'm trying to make, though. I don't know if I want them to all be the same or if I want them to all be full. Oh, come on. Awful, apparently, is the desired outcome. Yeah, when I was... So my goal is to... Because I have such an extensive backlog, is to beat 3 games before I buy a new game. Which I got behind on during the spring sale. Because we were playing games with our friend, my wife and I. So we bought... like 4 or 5 new games to play with him, which we haven't gotten to yet, during the spring sale. And so I'm just trying to catch back up on that. So I wasn't able to buy the Legendary Edition, nor did I really have the time to play it right when it came out. But I really was jealous of all the people that I was watching play it. So my 2 RPGs I had on the vote that I was like leaning towards playing, because I just wanted to play an RPG of some kind, were Final Fantasy VI, which I obviously am playing, and Jade Empire, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Either one of those, really. Those were the closest things I had to a Mass Effect readily available to me that I hadn't played before. I could play Mass Effect 1 again and 2, but then I'd have to get 3, and I kind of just may as well get the Legendary Editions at this point. There's so much stuff here. Yeah. Yeah, see, there was... I know a bunch of people were like, oh yeah, they remade the Mass Effect 1 combat to be more like the other ones. And I saw somebody at one point complaining that they left the like energy recharge system or the heat dissipation system in place instead of replacing it with, I guess, like bullets or in the later games. I like the heat dissipation system. I think it's cool. Firework maker. Hello? I marked that chest already, right? Yeah. Whoop, whoop. More artifacts. Dang, they're gonna overload me with spots for artifacts. That's cool. I'll make a pattern. You see the reloading all the time, right? Oh, this is the Vision Hunt guy.
Directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
Yeah, scum.
But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
We came from that wave. We just
I'll
walked
ask
by
one
them.
more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions? Like emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Kurosawa.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter.
Interesting how corrupted these samurai are.
This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution.
Uh-huh.
In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
He's very stoic about all this.
He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai.
How many other samurai?
It's no wonder all the
Seven?
visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Who had plastic samurai ninja swords, katanas, when they were kids with the little cloth bindings like this that you got from a local festival. Hello?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous.
Ooh, my eyes are so watery.
If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today?
Probably not.
My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that you lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
That's probably for the best. She seems like a scumbag.
Strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
Emergency food?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top
That's
it
true.
all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say.
Let's do it.
We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
I need to ask my friend if he knows anyone that can fix an Xbox controller. Because my Xbox controller is being janky. My Xbox One controller. And I saw some like cheap second party, third party controllers at Walmart today. And looked them up and they got good reviews. So I might end up getting one of those. Might be just easier than trying to find someone to repair my controller.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Time for him to meet the punishment of stone.
Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
Wrong.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
You demand. Let's teach him a lesson for saying that. The punishment of stone and flame and electricity.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid.
Pillar.
You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Not likely.
Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back.
Nice. They actually had a Series S at the Walmart I was at earlier. But most of my gaming, well, almost all my gaming is on my PC now or streaming my old consoles. So, and I don't know of any games that are like Series X or S exclusive that I can't just play on Windows. There's only one Xbox game that I know of that's an exclusive to the Xbox One, and I'm so mad I want it so bad, which is the Rare Replay.
But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Huh?
What the?
What is it?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too.
Welp.
And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here.
Yeah. There were no emergency supplies.
And get to the bottom of this.
He was.
As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. So,
We redeemed ourselves for some
She
IOUs.
won't let you build her a computer.
Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, I needed a new computer. Like I never did upgrade to Windows 10. I was still on Windows 7, which then started to be an issue. Hello. So I needed a new computer. Plus, I was having a bit of a hard time streaming some of the newer games. Another one? What? And so I was shopping for a new computer. And then I realized how old my wife's computer is. So I ended up, we were going to both get new computers, and then parts kept spiking up higher and higher. So that wasn't really working out. So I ended up getting myself a new computer and getting her a new, basically everything. I was going to get her just a new motherboard, processor, RAM, and use one of our old cases, but she decided she wanted a new case. So she got a new motherboard, processor, RAM, case. She's using my old heatsink, my Noctua, and my old video card. And her old power supply, or maybe my old power supply. They're the same, basically, though, so either way. Suburbs, Inazuma City. Nice. So I got a new computer. She got a mostly new computer. Because I didn't realize how much older hers was. I thought it was pretty close to mine, but it was like a full 2 or 3 years older than mine was, even. Talk to Aoi. Ooh. What are you? Weapon. Huh. I am going. I have to climb all these ramps, game. Quit beeping at me. What's this? Oh, tea house. It's like a weird symbol on the map. Ooh. Street food vendor. Do you sell anything? Poultry skewer with BBQ sauce, salty grilled fish, kitsune ramen. Dear customer, how would you like to try some native Inazuma snacks? We also serve tea. We have genmaicha, barley, and oolong. Which one would you like? We do not serve alcohol, though. No alcohol? Odd, is it? Well, think about it. If you drink too much, your taste buds will go numb, and you won't be able to taste how good the dishes are anymore. Makes sense to me. So even if most Inazuma snacks go well with alcohol, we don't serve alcohol here. To me, the bitterness and the aftertaste of tea can bring out the taste of the skewers and the sauce better. Alcohol would just cover everything up. Aside from the skewers, you might want to order some kitsune ramen if you want something more filling. By the way, you aren't allergic to beans, are you? I can't drink alcohol yet. I see, you aren't old enough to drink, right? That's also fine. You can order some tea while savoring some of Inazuma's snacks. Here, these onigiri are freshly made today. They are delicious and filling. Please have some. Getting a computer for Christmas last year. My sister gave him $500 for one. I think I laughed a little bit too hard at it, so she let me buy some components, and I got a new comp and stripped my old one to build it. Nice. Yep. I'm trying to decide what to do with my son, because he's currently using my wife's old laptop, which is fine, because all he really does is play Minecraft. Ooh, Catherine. Ad Astra Abasosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. You've come at last. I've been waiting for you, adventurer. But yeah, all he does is play Minecraft and Lego Jurassic World on it for now. But he'll need it to do stuff eventually, and her laptop's pretty old. I could see if video cards ever go down, we can get her a real new video card. And then I could take my video card, basically rebuild my old computer, just format the hard drive and put a new operating system on it. And he'd be good to go. I just would rather get him a smaller case, because all I have is full tower cases, and they are so big. I have 3 of them. Another? Have you ever seen multiple Catherines in a single location? Whoa? If you haven't, then they were one and the same. As the only year-round receptionist in the Adventurers Guild, I can use a special tool to instantly move between various locations in the world to deal with various important matters. What? After I help you with your matters here, I need to head over to Fontaine. The adventurers over there are notorious for frugality, so I need to receive them well. What? You believe me? Oh, sorry, I was joking. Please don't take it seriously. Also, I thought you knew how to use teleport waypoints. Yeah. Anyway, I won't bother you with pointless trivia. Come, I'll help you process the work that's needed by the Inazuma Adventurers Guild. Once things are processed, you can accept commissions here and also enjoy other benefits. Ad Astra Abyssosk Adventurer.
Ad Astra Abyss.
I need to redo my explorers. Did I unlock anything else here? No. Yeah, my new case isn't quite a full tower. It is big.
Ad
Do
Astra.
I have to do anything with you? These rewards are so chinchy. Wow, not even a full wish. Wow. Oh, you get 3 more. And her new case is like a mid tower. I like her case a lot though. That's the one I would have used to build my computer had I been able to build my computer. Welcome, come try Shimura's fine cuisine. I'd like to see the menu. You have new recipes for me? Yes. Miso soup, yakisoba, tonkatsu ramen. Yeah, it was pretty sad for me. This was the first computer that I did not build myself since like 2000? I can't remember when I built my first one, but it was around then. AMD Athlon, baby. 500 megahertz.
Momono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want
And my
to
Voodoo 2
inquire
graphics
about?
card. About these IOUs?
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it. Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think.
It's not a waste of money. Yeah, I built, so when I got my first computer in like 95, my mom and I and my uncle helped us get it from, what was it? Was it Circuit City? It might have been Circuit City. I can't remember exactly. And then he helped me build my first computer. My uncle did in either late 90s or right around 2000. And then I built another one in high school in like 2003, 2004 with the help of my mom's a guy I know through my mom's friend's daughter or whatever. He's a few years older than me. He came and kind of walked me through it basically and made sure I ordered matching parts. Then I built my own after that at some point. And I built my wife's computer at the time. And I built her aunt's computer. And then I moved here. And my computer died. And I built another new one. And then I built like 2 for people I worked with. And my cousins. And then another one for me. Well, another one for us. Because my wife's computer was kind of acting up as well. And then she got a new computer in 2013. And then I got a new computer in 2015. And then I couldn't build mine this time because you just can't get video cards at anything approaching MSRP. So I got an NZXT. And then, like I said, kind of scavenged hers together from new parts and from my old parts. And I actually built it on stream. I have the VOD. I need to upload it to YouTube. But yeah, it was super fun. Built her whole computer on stream. Had like 2 or 3 people come in and hang out and help me with some of the stuff because it had just been so long and there's all kinds of new things that I didn't know about.
Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions.
Putting himself in debt to help those people.
Why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
No.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Yep.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
Going in over just 3070. Yep, I understand. Yeah, I actually needed a new PC, so I did a bit overkill, but like I said, I stream, I do some video editing and processing and stuff like that. And my wife's a graphic designer, so she needs something workable. She was like hers. Oh, I felt really bad when I realized how bad and old hers was, because I cleaned it up several times and like cleared out extra startup processes and stuff like that, but it was just still so slow. And I was like, oh, you have like a hard drive, not even a solid state drive, and she had like a GTX 770, I think. Her processor wasn't that old or bad. She had 16 gigs of RAM, I think, but just the old video card and the hard drive was chugging. But yeah, now she has my old 1070 and a Ryzen 5600, and I have a 5900 and a 3070. So we're doing good now. And 32 gigs of RAM each, and NVMe hard drives.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now.
That's true.
Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself.
And then he doesn't even remember because they took his vision away.
Why don't you go ask him yourself?
He doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
No.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now.
No, don't pawn the sword.
About its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I hate her.
Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
That's fine.
At least we now
Yeah,
know
it's hard to
where the
push these
emergency
processors.
provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
The only thing I've done that has pushed my computer so far really shouldn't have. It's just a poorly optimized older game that just killed everything, and I had to run a different version of the game, the newer version of the game with better graphics, weirdly enough. Because it would spike my GPU up to like 85% usage, and OBS uses the rest, so it was crashing the stream trying to run the game. What are these? I have no idea.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh. Oh. Hello, Kurosawa.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
Yeah, like, so I love Resident Evil, and I got the Resident Evil 2 remake right when it came out, and I wasn't streaming at the time, but I was running it like with nearly maxed out settings, and I was like, yeah, sweet. And then when I started streaming, I played it again on stream, and I had to turn my graphics down from like 200% fidelity to 100% fidelity, and it streamed fine. It was chugging besides it without that. This was on my old computer. And then I got into Resident Evil 7 finally when I did the marathon earlier this year, and it just killed my computer. Like, I had to turn everything almost all the way down to run Resident Evil 7, which is the same engine and is 2 years older than RE2 Remake. But RE2, I guess, is better optimized. And then I couldn't even run Resident Evil 8. And then when I streamed RE8, it also is not very well optimized, so it was having issues as well on the stream. But I think they fixed some of that now through patches.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
Damn.
It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Maybe not.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Yeah, sort of. But yeah, it was Metro 2033 when I was streaming it. It just noped out on my, modern day computer. And that game came out in 2010.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
I just realized normal people have normal person eyes, and actual characters in this game have anime eyes.
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
The sword.
The sword was once wielded by my father.
Oh, he remembers that?
I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either.
This is so sad.
Many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Why did you interrupt him, Paimon? The words are virtue and justice.
And justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all.
The clipping of his hands,
What
my
use
god.
of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade.
Being a good guy.
Incapable of
It's
being
okay.
a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Hang on. Oh, that should free up some more of the captions.
When we get the chance, let's speak to Thoma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no trifling matter.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
That is convenient, I guess. So theoretically, she won't want to fight me. The Sword Master's path is paved with broken bones. Ah! There was a cliff there. Oh, hello.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you?
Possessed?
Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately!
Whoa, chill, bro.
Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here.
You people
Please,
are
accept my
so
apologies.
judgy of my clothes.
We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert.
I'm tired of it!
You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
Okay. Can
Sensei's name is Thoma,
make him better?
a name I'm sure you've already heard.
Domon.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight.
Beast.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
I want to perform an
But
exorcism.
if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
Let me perform the exorcism.
Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself.
What is going on up
Not
there?
that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Hell yeah.
So,
Demons.
losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Yes. 6 to midnight. What time is it currently? Nope, dang it. $5 a.m. What the? Burp. I wish I could have an alarm that's soothing that would actually wake me up. Boo-doo-doo. Come into contact with the statue of the omnipresent God, the symbol of eternity. And officially make the acquaintance of the young lady of the Kamisato clan.
Another universe and founded paradise.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei one of his fits of madness.
I was right here. You could have told me.
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away.
Panic!
It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Pause. Like this.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was
They're
Anzai.
ghosts.
He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
I want to watch the exorcism. Oh. No.
Huh?
Let's get it, Paimon.
Sneaking around. Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Yeah. Let's go.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Yeah. They had to go somewhere.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
You!
How did you catch up with me so quickly.
Because I'm a child and you're old AF.
Sure, you're Domon's disciples. You move even quicker than he does. Unless...
He's also old AF.
I guess
I
it's been
assume.
a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Who are ya?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
Ooh.
The senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Why did you run,
I don't
Anzai?
wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
Then why were you hanging out by his dojo?
We trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
That's fair.
I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me.
Domon was cheating.
Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Pure focus.
He sought nothing less than perfection
Like Goku.
in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
What stood in his way?
Business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art.
That was so
All
long
the
ago.
disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me.
But you weren't free.
Domon's arrival
I am
changed
cringe,
everything.
but I am free.
When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body.
Damn, killed him.
After that I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came
I wonder
here
if he
not
has
to cause him
regrets.
any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
For all the people he stomped on his way to the top.
You've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
You should come too.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
I absolutely think we should bring him back. But he's gone, so irrelevant what I think, I guess.
saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Well, she has anime
Mariko,
eyes.
Please.
Eh,
Try not to get
maybe
agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits
she
may
definitely
take a
does.
myriad of forms in this
Maybe I was
world,
just wrong earlier.
many of
Maybe that
which I
dude
cannot
just had
claim to
normal
have
eyes.
witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty.
I was just
And
listening to a
all is
podcast about
certainly not
possession
lost,
yesterday.
For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
I've been listening to a bunch of Sonic music lately, and all it does is make me want to play Sonic games.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
There's so
Lady
much
Yai
Sonic
does
available.
Not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
And apparently they seem to have recovered from their, like, stint of terrible games, starting with Sonic
Lady
06.
Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case.
But I really wish I still had Sonic 06 so I could play it on stream.
Do you mean to
That
say
would be a
that
delight.
Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure.
Sure. After all, everyone seems
Sure.
about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
That would be good. Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine to see the head shrine maiden. Okay. Where's that? Oh, up there. Oh. 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 This probably? I really like that domain, by the way. It's not easy. I mean, it is easy, but like almost all the content in this game is easy for me at this point. But it's not punishing. Like the domains where it's like punishing negative effects on me to try and make it harder. And it's like the one that slows down my cooldowns and the one that saps my stamina. They're just not fun. Like, I've worked hard to get to the level I am. Ooh. Let me use my abilities and be powerful. Where'd you go? Oh. Huh. Interesting. And I own so many Sonic games that I either haven't played or haven't beaten. Whenever I get around to them, I have plenty of content waiting for me. Huh!
You're mine. Brace yourself.
Ah! Why won't they drop more hand guards for me? Don't they know how many of those I need? Even more up. Ooh, beetle. Huh. Chicken.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Eh? What are you? Nakuweed. That's a new one. How do I go up, though? Oop, there's a wind current there. Ooh, like this. Soup, 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 soup. Ah! No! Ah! Oh no.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Ship. Sick. Burp. Riku, hi. Huh? Viewpoint, hi. Ooh. Oh, this game is so pretty.
What? Another bad one?
Huh? Is there something you need? If not, I need to get back to my slips. What are you doing? I'm drawing fortune slips. I wish that the almighty Shogun would change her mind and lift the Sakoku decree soon. But I've already drawn slips several times. They either read curse or a great curse. Alas, what an awful day. Because of the restrictions of the Sakoku decree, I can no longer sail out for business. The goods I have now are all stuck. Business has not been smooth at all, and even the Grand Narukami Shrine can't save me. Is it because my luck can't get better after I witnessed that event? No, no way. I can't give up now. No matter how many times it takes, I will get a good slip before I leave. What event are you referring to? It's something that happened after the Vision Hunt Decree came out. Someone bit off more than he could chew by challenging the Vision Hunt Decree enforcers from the Tenryou Commission to a duel before the throne. Naturally, this imprudent guy was promptly defeated and received divine punishment from the almighty Shogun. What an awful way to go, now that I think about it. But to everyone's surprise, the vision that the defeated man had lost was taken by another young lad who barged onto the scene. That vision, which should have become a part of the statue of the almighty Shogun, is now in the hands of some unknown ronin. Alas, what a terrible omen. No, it's the best omen. You just don't know anything. It's fine. You just need to acknowledge that you're oh, somebody just teleported into this space.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
True.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Is this our magical girl from the trailer?
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
Oh, it's him.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Does she even have pants?
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
Ah. Oh, it was you making noises. Did you? Oh my god. I thought I heard but then I thought maybe it was like some noises in the background of this crazy music. Does she have pants on? Yes or no? Why are you trying to scare me?
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit. But then does that mean he... yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse.
Oh, I see something.
With his wits impaired, he finally descended into
the Olympic
madness.
outfit.
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths.
Wait, does she have a vision? I didn't see. I was trying to see if she had pants or not.
It must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices make you
don't want to
sweet
what?
art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the swordmaster.
Like, this might be an electrovision, but if so, then this is a different character than I thought it was.
To pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world.
True.
It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
Wake him up.
Follow us the whole way here?
Slap him.
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score.
So the fact that they modified Rosaria so that she wouldn't clip through herself or other objects, you would think they would take the time to modify their models or poses for these little cutscenes so that the hands don't go through the clothing, you know?
It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further.
Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start?
All right, thanks for coming hang out. I will see you on Thursday, I hope, where we will be playing some more Final Fantasy VI first to keep the schedule up, and then we'll switch over to some Genshin so that I can try and get my free Primo Gems for being a Genshin streamer. Yeah. Helping promote the new patch.
If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Yeah.
Sensei.
That is a good thing to do.
After you rescued me from the
All right,
hands
good
of
night.
the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
From pirates? From Beto?
I can't know.
I hope no
would
one ever
suffer
rescues
in
me
my
from
future
Beto.
As you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
Yep. Gotta stay true to them.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise, and I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
No.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Think the head shrine and turn and leave.
Even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yep, best
Traveler,
best we can do.
A moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Sweet.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at
that's
precisely
Electro.
the right moment.
It's different from her other one. It's close, but it's different. So she's not...
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
And who are you?
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
I've got a moderate interest in her.
Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Yes, we may finally be free to explore. Okay, there's a thing over here. Where? That's not what I was looking for. But it was something, I guess. Ayaya, ayaya.
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Guess we're gonna go visit with Ayaka. Oop. Oop. I see a cavern of sorts. I legitimately wasn't even trying to look up her skirt there. I was just trying to get the camera in a proper angle. It's not fading. Oh, yeah, there we go. What are you? Oh, you're not actually a cavern. Secret. These foxes, oh my god, I love them. Oh, I love foxes so much. Oof. They're so cute. Ah. Greetings. Here we go.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Oh! Ayaya! Ayaya!
It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
Oh, damn, she's short!
I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
The damage done by losing a vision cannot be completely undone.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Thoma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Thoma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Are you sure, Paimon?
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Thoma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted. No. No.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope that they can one day be free from their torment. Would be nice.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential.
Also, Mihoyo, could you do me a favor and stop making every single new character so cool and interesting? I want them all.
No regard for the feelings of the common people. But I
You're
believe
killing me.
you
I don't have the money to spend on
endure.
this.
It seems
Yep.
that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Yes, let's start a revolution.
You will? Really?
Yes! You must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all.
Why the mouths don't move, miHoYo? You don't have that many damn cutscenes.
Pertains to matters of a more confidential nature. Perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Sure. Take you once again to the Komori Tea House.
Here we are again.
Yep.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Okay.
So, what's
Like I want Thoma. I kind of want Ayaka now.
favorite meeting spot?
I definitely want Yoimiya. I definitely wanted Kazuha. I definitely wanted Eula.
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by
And
the
instead I
Shogun.
got
The
Chi-Chi
Kamisato clan
and
has the
Mona
exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land.
and Jean.
And even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Sure. Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever.
I mean, that's fair, but like if you talk to the people who had their visions taken away, it's obviously devastating. Like, do we not care about supporting our fellow humans?
After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others.
That's fair, I
Because
guess.
of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Good.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes.
Ooh.
Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Yeah.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
What kind of god is the Raiden Shogun?
Almighty Shogun. I have seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Weird. Have you raised a formal objection?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped.
Trash bags.
They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest
that
in
makes
discussing
sense.
anything.
I do complain about people who are religious but hate on the Pope. I think that's kind of a ridiculous thing to do. So I guess these people who get all their power from the Shogun, who's an actual living god that they can see, it makes sense. They wouldn't want to go against that.
It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
But why would they do that? Even they're losing their visions. Like that samurai we met. I have no further questions.
Paimon has a question, though.
Oh, great. When do we eat?
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
That's actually a good question for once.
We do not.
Nothing? Not even a little baby plan?
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step
bring it
to
on.
take.
Let's go. One-on-one, me and the deity.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment,
Kill her.
all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree.
Well, I guess...
For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You know, I guess what we could do...
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Or, not what we can do,
Don't underestimate the
but what
talents
we can
of the
rely
craftspeople
on...
in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
is we can get her drawn out into the open so that Signora shows up to steal her Gnosis. And if she steals the Shogun's Gnosis, well, how are you going to enforce your Vision Hunt Decree then, huh? Must have been where Venti went.
The problem we are facing right now is
To get
that
the
Master
counterfeit harp.
Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Yeah, why do Venti and Zhongli have visions hanging on them?
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yeah, that's not
Yes.
great.
We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
It is only right that he should be saved too,
Exactly.
like the others he has
I feel
saved.
the same way. But given mine and Thoma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
Man, if only you knew some foreigner who doesn't give a shit about your government and is trying to help people out.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone.
Okay, well, who's gonna
When
help?
you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Yoimiya! Yes! Talk to whom? Whomst? Go to Naganohara Fireworks. Crux Fleet. Huh. Didn't realize that was a dip in the floor. I love that the dog owns the tea house. That makes me infinitely pleased. You got jobs for me? Honored guest, a moment, if you please. I trust you are the traveler of whom Miss Kamisato has previously spoken. Yup, that's a me. Then please forgive my intrusion. I am Madarame Hyakube, a retainer of the Kamisato clan. I have heard tell of your great deeds, and Miss Kamisato thinks extremely highly of you. No doubt you are one of great honor and worthy of our trust. I have long since wished for the pleasure of making your acquaintance. Unfortunately, I have been unable to extricate myself from my duties recently. What do you want? You are every bit as forthright as the stories claim. Please excuse my habitual meandering. I'll get to the point. Since the Yashiro Commission oversees worship at the shrine, we often have the occasion to hear about people's earnest ambitions. Miss Kamisato, being as kind and thoughtful as she is, convinced the Yashiro Commissioner to allocate resources to help people realize their ambitions. After some deliberation, he decided to establish a public commission system as the means of achieving this. I am the one he assigned to organize it. The remuneration is more than ample, but the problem is that there are too many commissions and not enough people to handle them. If you were willing to lend your assistance, that would be wonderful. Yep. If you are unable to start right away, that's no problem. You can simply find me in a few days' time when your schedule is freer. I have compiled the details of the commissions that we've received so far if you wish to take a closer look. Okay. Okay, so I have to do world quests to get enough reputation to unlock the bounties and requests. What do I get? Konda cuisine. Okay. Oh, yes. Nakuid seed. Okay. Rice cake soup. Red feather fan. Use this to increase gliding movement speed by 30%. Choo. Oh, new house things. Another name card? Interesting. Recipe butter crab. Electroculus resonance. Oh, yep, we need those. Electro treasure. Oh, we defo need that. And wings of. Oh, those look sick. Okay, well, we got to do world quests. Yeah, I know. If you should ever have the time and desire, we would be most grateful indeed for your help. If all goes well, you will not only be well compensated, but your reputation in Inazuma will be enhanced. Of course, even one such as yourself cannot become a local legend overnight. As with many things in life, you will need to start from something small and work your way up. Specifically, this means that as your reputation builds up, the commissions you have access to will grow in complexity. Consider it a gauge of the level of trust the people here place in you. Please give it some thought. It goes without saying that I'd be thrilled if you were willing to help out. I will leave you to think it over. All right. Well then, I need to go. What is this? Oh yeah, talents. Here to here, to here, to there. That's what I need to do. All right, let's go. Let's go.